4 o'clock in the evening, I haven't left my room, but the truth is, if I'm honest, I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go? Pull the sheets over my head, hoping change is gonna find me. You don't have to remind me I'm doing nothing at all. I'm ruminating on a blank wall, but I feel stuck here in the middle. Am I one of those crazy people? Should I stay here or should I let go?
God met the Israelites at Mount Sinai and told them that as long as they obeyed him, they would be his special treasure above all. They would be his holy nation. The God of heaven loved them. He had chosen them to be his special people. After all the hundreds of years of slavery, it was almost more than they could comprehend. But God really did love them. And today, he still loves his children just as much. Hello friends, and welcome back to the cabin for another video. Today we are just doing a day in the life. It is super chilly outside, super gloomy today. I think we're supposed to have a little bit of snow, so on days like this we have like zero sunshine. And I am trying to also get laundry done, so we're gonna have to charge the batteries with the generator today. Joe's been working on some outside stuff while I've been inside doing school with the boys. So far so good with Parker on the Abeka Online Academy. One thing that he has been struggling with a little bit still is math, and I cannot blame him. I struggled with math when I was in school, and so what I've been doing is for math and math only, I still go in and I sit with him and we go through his video lesson together, and on the things that he's struggling with, I kind of help him out and kind of walk him through that lesson. But other than that, everything is going great. As you guys know, Callan is still doing Christian Light Education and doing wonderful. In fact, I told him today, I'm so proud of you, Callan, because when he got here, he could not sit down and do a section by himself at all. One is because he wasn't very fluent yet in reading, so he couldn't read the instructions himself. I had to kind of do that. But he's only in 2nd grade, so that's okay. But he is at the point now, you guys, after the homeschooling that we've done, he gets up in the morning, brushes his teeth and gets ready and sits down and starts his lessons all by himself. Like, he literally does math, language arts, and reading all on his own while I'm doing whatever, breakfast, dishes, laundry, assisting Parker here and there. And then all I have to do is come back to the table and help Callan with whatever portions he didn't know how to do on his own. And if there's any like new concepts that he needs to be taught. So he's just super independent. I started a reading calendar for him, and every day he reads a book, he gets to put a sticker on the calendar, and at the end of the week he gets a little prize. So we have like a candy bucket. And Parker, we did the same thing for Parker, but Parker's goal is if he can get his math lesson done under 2 hours every day, he gets to put a sticker on that day, and at the end of the week he gets to get a prize as well. And I know 2 hours sounds like a long time, but that's how long it can take him to do a math lesson, because he just struggles with it. And you know, it is what it is. We all had those subjects that we struggled with, and honest to goodness, some of the stuff that he's learning in math, I'm like, in what scenario in life would we ever need to know that? Like casting out nines and all of this ridiculousness. Like right now he's writing in Roman numerals, right? Like if you have 2,546. How do you write that in Roman numerals? I get it, it's a good thing to know, but I'm 41 and I've never used Roman numerals in my entire life, other than if I was reading a clock that happened to be in Roman numerals. So it's just things like that. Like, I'm not going to get on him and be like hard on that, because it's not something that I feel is essential. So anyway, I say all that to say that school is going very well. Some of you have asked for an update on Parker with the Abeka Online Academy, and he's doing fantastic with it. We are finishing out the school week this week, and then next week we're taking the whole week off for Christmas break, and I'm super excited. So we are going to be doing some Christmas cookies today, and I will make sure to link my gingerbread cookie recipe in the video description. We did these last year, and Kellen, to my knowledge, has never done gingerbread cookies, so I'm really excited to share this with him. I'm going to get that dough going here in a little bit, and then we're going to just have some fun decorating some cookies tonight.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. Up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. When I'm with you, I am not myself. You bring out the best in me, the side I know you can't see. And I don't need any other help than you standing by my side, if only for a while. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on. And we're fading in and out together. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment. The fuse wide open, stuck in the moment.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another day here at the cabin. So I'm sitting in our current master bedroom that I can't show you because it's like the storage room of the cabin. I just can't do it. Kind of looks like a tornado went off in here, you know what I'm saying? But I've told you guys about that before, but I'm excited. I wanted to show you guys that Joe got the door put into the addition. So this is the walk-through door that's going to lead into that new bedroom space for me and Joe. So I'm super excited. But today we are going to be taking just a little tiny detour from the addition project. We have something that's a little pressing that we need to work on. We've been talking about it for quite a while, and we've decided to just go ahead and do it. So as you guys know, our little cabin has this master bedroom, and then it has a loft upstairs, and the loft is where the boys' room is. So the problem is that there's no wall on the front side of the loft. It's just railing. And at night, on especially school nights when the boys have like a certain bedtime, if we put them to bed and then Joe and I are, you know, doing dishes, or I'm working on editing a video, or we want to finish watching a show or something on TV, we really can't, because the noise will keep the boys awake, and the light from downstairs, all the things. So it's kind of been a little bit of a struggle. When it's bedtime, we kind of have to shut down the whole cabin, turn the lights off, make sure dishes are done, lock the door, and we kind of retired to our bedroom. But what sucks about that is Joe and I aren't always ready to go to bed yet. Like, we're in the middle of doing things, and where we would normally stay out in the living room or the dining room or whatever, we can't do that because everything we do keeps the boys awake. So we kind of have to come hide back here in our bedroom once the boys go to bed. So what we're going to be doing is taking out some of that railing upstairs, and we're going to be putting up walls. So our idea for the cabin, you guys know we're doing the wood siding, like the shiplap siding in the addition. Our plan was to do that for the rest of the cabin too eventually. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of a mixture of, you know, the drywall and that wood planking to give it some contrast. I don't think I want the whole interior of the cabin to be all that wood siding, just because I think it would be a lot. So we're going to work on that today. We're going to take down that railing and just kind of start the process of putting up some walls for the boys. And the idea is to put a wall up here on this section, and then we're also going to put a wall up on this section, and those parts will have that really pretty natural wood siding that we've got going on in our master bedroom addition. And then we'll eventually be able to put a door in at the top of the stairs as well. So it's going to be completely closed in, so that way when the boys go to bed at night, they can close the door, they can go to sleep, they won't hear the noise from downstairs and have all the lights and everything keeping them up. So we're going to work on that. It is currently 4 o'clock, and it's already getting dark outside. But we went to the post office, as you guys saw. We have gotten so many Christmas cards from you guys. I don't even know how many yet. We have not counted them, but I will give you guys a final number once we've got our final Christmas card. Wouldn't you know, the place that I order my Christmas cards from has lost my shipment. Yeah, so some of you have already received our cards. That was from my first shipment, and then when I realized the volume of Christmas cards we were getting, I was like, oh my gosh, I better put in a bulk order for some more so that I have enough to send out to you guys. And it is late, and I even paid for expedited shipping, and I emailed the company, and they're like, yeah, you know, this time of year we're experiencing shipping delays. Some of the shipping companies are telling us that there's delays. And I'm like, yeah, but the problem is it's not the shipping company, because the tracking that I got from your company says that USPS hasn't even received the items yet. So the label was created, but you guys have not gotten the Christmas cards to the post office yet. Therefore, there is no tracking. So what's the holdup? I've got a lot of people waiting on Christmas cards. So I say that to say you guys will get a card as promised. It may not make it by Christmas. In fact, it probably won't, because here we are, 4 days before Christmas, and I have yet to get my second shipment of Christmas cards. So I'm so sad. Our first year doing Christmas card exchange, and we have shipping issues, but that is a very common thing, especially up here in Alaska. The catio boxes got lost. I had to track those down. It's a little bit of a struggle up here, but that's okay. We're going to make it happen. But I did just want to give you an update on that. So don't worry if they are late, they're still coming. And we sure appreciate your guys' Christmas cards. There's just so many. I'm overwhelmed, in a good way though. So can I just do a little cat rant? Do you guys want to hear me complain about it a little bit? Just a little bit. So ever since Asher got shot and we had all the drama, it has been rough with these two cats. So the first thing is that we immediately stopped allowing the cats to roam outside for obvious reasons, for fear that they would wander off our property again and something would happen to one of them again. And so we put up the catio that you guys saw in the video, and that's been wonderful. They both really do enjoy that. So the problem is they are both male cats, and they were not neutered, right? So when Asher went in for his surgery to have his arm amputated, they went ahead and neutered him while they had him under, which was a blessing. And we have made an appointment to have Rusty neutered, but that is down in Anchorage, which is a pretty far drive from our cabin. And it was off in the distance. They had nothing like right now. So that is booked and scheduled, but it has yet to be done. So the problem is with the indoor-outdoor cats that they were before, I'm assuming if and when they sprayed, because you know male cats spray, they were doing it outside somewhere, off in the woods. We never had an issue with spraying. Well, ever since we've made them stay in the house, Rusty started spraying in the cabin, you guys. Yeah, he started spraying in the cabin. So he has found this spot over where we hang the jackets on the stairs. We found it, we bleached it, we dealt with it, and then he actually sprayed a couple of times on my couch. And yeah, so that's not gonna work for me. So we have probably 5 or 6 more days before we can get Rusty in to get him neutered for his appointment. And so in the meantime, he is being kenneled in our large dog kennel. We have a very large dog kennel, and he's got his litter box in there, his food and water. But with the cat spray, they typically won't spray where their food is, and they typically won't spray like where they live. Do you know what I mean? So it's the only way I can keep him from spraying in the cabin is by kenneling him until we get him neutered. I can't just throw him outside and leave him in the catio with 0 temps, right? I have nowhere to put him. But if he continues to spray in the house, there's like this point where you can't get that smell out. Do you know what I mean? So that's a no-go for me. So it's literally been like musical Rusty. He's in the big kennel where he can use his litter box. He's in the big kennel at night when we sleep. And then throughout the day, we have a little kennel in the living room that you guys saw earlier. And so he likes to be wherever we are. So we bring him out in the living room. He gets to be in that kennel during the day. I give him breaks, put him out in the catio so he can get fresh air. But he is essentially kenneled all day until he can get neutered so that he will stop spraying. He's not happy about it, and he's letting me know. So he purposely is kicking litter out of the kennel. So there's litter all over the house. So I'm having to sweep around the kennel like 50 million times a day. And then Asher's antibiotic that he's on, because I shared with you guys on the community wall that his incision got infected, and it was horrible. You guys, I was sitting on the couch one day and I smelt something, and I was like, you know, I'm like, is that me? No, I'm just kidding. I was like, what is that smell? And I lean over and I smell Asher. You know, he's got that little shirt on so that it covers his incision so he doesn't itch it and scratch it open. And it was horrible. It smelled like a rotting cat, a dead carcass. It was awful. And I called the vet immediately, sent pictures. Sure enough, the next day it started oozing yellow stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's definitely infected. So we had to get him back to the vet ASAP and pay for antibiotics and all the things. And the antibiotics they have him on, one of the side effects is diarrhea. Yay, right? So I'm having to babysit Asher, and every time he goes number 2, I have to immediately lift him up out of the litter box when he's done, because you know cats, they try to cover it, right? Well, Asher only has one front arm. Someone's like, cats don't have arms, they have legs. Okay, anyway, his arm, he has one arm, right? So it's a struggle when he tries to cover it with one arm, and he ended up getting poop all over himself, all over his t-shirt. I had to wash it. And so I've been having to watch him and lift him up out of the litter box as soon as he's done, and then I can cover it for him with the scooper and then clean it out so that he doesn't make a mess of it. But y'all, he got like explosive diarrhea, okay? Like, I know that's TMI, but I mean, like, whoa. And the vet said, you know, it's normal, he's okay as long as he's eating and drinking, which he is, but the side effect of this antibiotic is diarrhea. So it's Rusty's been spraying. Asher's got explosive diarrhea. There's cat litter all over the house. And I'm just like, this is fun. So it has been crazy with the cats. I mean, the person that shot Asher doesn't even know like the snowball effect that this all has taken on. And it's been very frustrating to say the least. Rusty is a handful. I'm hoping once he's neutered, he will calm down, but he does not like being kenneled. And so he's meowing all night long. And he even broke the kennel one night. Like, I mean, we kennel the dogs in the kennel sometimes, like if we have to run to town and things like that. And somehow he figured out how to pull on it enough that he collapsed the kennel. And next thing I hear at 3 in the morning is, right? He's up in my bed. This fool done broke the kennel and was up in my bed like, hey, Mom. And I'm like, oh, no, right? So Joe had to zip tie the kennel so he couldn't pull it apart. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys. I will be glad when Rusty is neutered and he can free roam the house again with no concerns, and when Asher's incision is completely healed, because that section, it's probably about 1.5 inches long of his incision that is still healing, and it's been what, 3 weeks to a month, right? So that infection was preventing it to close up. And you know, I have to watch him around the dogs. He's got to be kenneled at night so he doesn't get into trouble and hurt himself. And yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna stop. I know I says just little rant. It's little, right? I'm done. I'll just be really glad when things get back to normal around here. And I'm really excited to have next week off from homeschool for Christmas break and just, you know, chillax a little bit. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the rest of this video.
How's it going? Good.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, on the shore for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. All the fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. There's something that happens when something that happens when December ends, when December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it is supposed to?
Callan, what are you doing? Are you okay? Callan, what?